3 reasons why you need to invest in real estate today. Do you think properties will be cheaper today or 1 year from now? This is how you get started. Real estate has been proven to be one of the single most stable asset classes in existence. If the 100 years of data to back this up still don't convince you, here are 3 reasons why you should get exposed to real estate investing. Number 1, the banks are happy to lend you money. Whether you have $1,000 or $10 million, you should always be allocating a percentage to real estate. It's one of the only assets that you'll find almost never, ever goes down. Companies, stocks, cryptocurrencies, they all have one thing in common. They're incredibly volatile. Real estate is that one asset class, especially luxury real estate, that hardly ever goes down. If you look at 5-year data, 10-year data, 15-year, or even 100-year data, every luxury real estate house is worth more today than it was a year ago, or 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. There's simply a limited amount of available properties, and everyone wants to get their hands on it. Because of its stability, it's one of the only asset classes where the banks are willing to lend you money. Think about how many ads you see for getting mortgage loans in any newspaper. Number 2, the best type of real estate is now available. You can buy farmland, you can buy shop houses, you can buy malls. From our years of research, the data shows that the most lucrative form of real estate there is luxury residential real estate. Most people are surprised to hear this, but the number 1 suburb in America for the last 10 years or the last 20 years from a price appreciation point of view is Beverly Hills. And here's the funny thing, price is determined by demand and supply. What's fascinating is that the number of people in America with a net worth of $10 million and above has quadrupled in the last 10 years. That means there's actually now 3 million people in the US that have access to $10 million. But the number of houses in Beverly Hills is only 5,000, and it's always been the same number as it was today, as it was 10 years ago. So what that means is that whilst demand has gone up by 4x, because there's 4x the number of people with $10 million as a net worth, but the supply has stayed the same, it means that the prices of houses in Beverly Hills or the 90210 postcode will always be increasing. So there's now 4 times the amount of people that can afford to live in Beverly Hills, but you have the same amount of houses. That's why the prices in Beverly Hills have increased at higher rates than any other zip code in America in the last 10 years. Number 3, there are frameworks to guide you to get the best deals. Some of these rules include buy an iconic house with a view versus non-view. Always face the sunset as opposed to sunrise. Have a pool versus non-pool. And if you're going to have a pool, have an infinity pool versus an in-ground pool. These are all little details that billionaires will pay extra $1, $2, $3, $4 million to have these things. Have a long driveway versus no driveway. This all determines that if you're an investor in these iconic properties, are you someone who makes 20% per year or someone who makes 10% per year? Investing in luxury real estate has been a very exclusive opportunity, only available to the ultra wealthy. Our team and I have been working behind the scenes to completely change this one-sided approach so that now anyone, anywhere can now benefit from the high returns that this asset class has been giving to the rich for decades. What if you can get invested in exclusive property deals with as little as $1,000, all without the complexities, the fees, the paperwork, and the tedious process? I would like to introduce you to Estate, a platform where anyone can get started from anywhere in the world. Luxury real estate investing has finally been democratized. You can now enjoy the same returns on your investment, whether you invest $1,000, $100,000, or the billionaire who invests $10 million. To get started, simply click the link below and we'll help you get started immediately. Or if you'd like to learn more, simply visit estate.co now.